Not just like loved up couples. If you're single and have nothing to do on Valentine's Day, come and see this movie.
This is a movie to see. It's a great message about this movie. It's something that I think we both have talked about really loving, that not every character ends up with someone. The message of the movie is not like you better find true love to find happiness. It's much more like figure out yourself. If you want to be single, great.
Yeah, and I love it. It's a very like modern representation of what single life is. And it's got a very pro-single message.
It's romanticized, it's glamorized, and the idea of love and finding someone is like the ideal, isn't it? Mm-hmm. But it's nice to touch on what's really honest.
But it never is as good as it is in those commercials, those Zales commercials, or those, now it's like a credit card commercial, or Cheerios, and they're so like emotional, and it's not, it never is like, it's not like that in real life.
It's very important, I think, to have some time in your life where you spend it single. It's good to have time alone. You get to think about who you are and what you want and what you enjoy.
You know how there's those people that they're always in relationships, and they're always like they like break up with someone, and then like the next day they're in a new relationship. Else. That's very codependent, and
it's so boring.
Yeah, and I think you've got to know who you are and be happy with yourself before you can really attract the right love into your life.
Hopefully we'll take away from it that they should take their time being single and don't rush into a relationship. Figure out who they are first, and figure out what they like to do, and just like don't rush getting married and having babies. Just enjoy yourself while you're young, and if you do decide to get into a relationship and it is forever, like that's forever, so you should enjoy your time now.
We were just discussing if we would go on Tinder, what it would be like.
What our response would be like.
I'm terrified.
Yeah. It's easy. It's not hard to start up a conversation with someone, put it that way. But what is hard, I think, is to find genuine people, like people that aren't fans of yours, that really want to get to know like the real you.
Hard to know someone's motives.
And often people confuse you for your characters. So they've seen you in a movie and they think you're exactly
you're gonna
like
be just like that, and then they're disappointed when they're like, why aren't you?
Yeah, like, oh, she's actually smart and she has other skills, and she's a nice person. Yeah. Oh, it's not how I thought she was gonna be.
What I was expecting.
When I was 16, I was in a relationship from when I was 15 until I was 22, and I wish that I kind of wasn't in that relationship, because I spent all of my high school years in a relationship with Leslie.
But then you wouldn't be the person you are. You can't have regrets. And
that's true.
Like, they happened for a reason.
Yeah, he was also like the greatest and the worst.